lagoons and marinas of Sea City's latest phase, called A3, are almost ready to receive 3 million gallons of seawater from the Arabian Gulf, a critical milestone in the development of this revolutionary waterside city. But there's a problem. To finish lining the walls of the marina, they need rock. Kuwait does not have any, and supplies from neighboring Saudi Arabia have just been cut off.
When we were getting 30 trucks a day, we're now not going to get any. So they've literally just halted deliveries out of Saudi. We needed something like another 4,000 cubic metres of the actual underlayer filter. I know we were concentrating on the armour, but we've now probably don't have enough of that actual filter itself.
Well, we'll have to see if we can substitute that with crushed concrete, and hopefully it should do the job.
Project director Ian Williams and his team have to work fast. First of all, they quickly redesigned some areas of A3, making slopes less steep and so suitable for lining with smaller rocks from their existing stockpile. Then they go on an urgent hunt for alternative materials, a hunt that leads them to this site on the outskirts of Kuwait City. Here, old concrete is crushed, graded and recycled, making it usable in new construction projects. With re-engineering, some of this material can be used as an underlayer in the revetment work.
We do have a lot of smaller rock requirements in terms of underlayers below the armour rock. So this potentially is a useful source for that material to solve the problem of the stopping of the importation of the rock. It's also environmentally a good way of dealing with it, because we're actually taking the product and rather than quarrying material out of the desert, recycling a material that no longer has any use.
Quick thinking and re-engineering has remedied a difficult situation. There's now enough material to complete A3, although the planned later phases will require a new solution. But delays over the rock supply have added to other problems. After detailed coordination, a date for the water-in ceremony is agreed. The Emir of Kuwait will let the water flow into what will one day be the largest sea city in his nation. The overriding ambition here is to create a new marine environment. That even affects the revetment work. Only rock work above the high tide level is filled with mortar, leaving gaps in the lower areas as a place for marine life to colonize in the future. In the flooded sections of the site, the result has been everything that the designers hoped for and more.
You don't often have the opportunity to see a growing environment, to see something that's starting from nothing and becoming a living body. By the day, we are seeing how the whole area is flourishing.
Yet another unique environment was created at the breakwater that protects the A2 promontory. The design was tested at the Hydraulics Research Centre in Wallingford, in the United Kingdom. The team could not obtain the size of rock required to resist the energy of the open Gulf. The decision to design and manufacture 28,000 hexagonal concrete protection units was a bold one, but as a byproduct, there is now another new ecosystem here on the largest detached breakwater in Kuwait. Over the past 5 years, independent ecological consultant Dr. David Jones has conducted annual surveys. These have demonstrated how the newly constructed ecosystem has already attracted a huge variety of marine life, some of it quite rare, such as the elusive ghost crab, which has an unusual domestic arrangement.
He makes his hole and he takes the sand and he builds this castle. This castle is to show he lives here to the female. So when the female comes, she sees this and she knows there's a man there. And it's very rare. It's very rare.